It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Broncos' veteran quarterback, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Broncos and the Raiders, just ahead on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for the edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Ready, go, boys. Ready.
We go from Denver. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 64 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now Cobb to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. On 2nd and 9, Morgan completing it here to Marvin Jones. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That
Thank
means
you.
2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Geno now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Morgan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Set to throw is Morgan. Caught by Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action with Morgan. Complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Morgan to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it.
Following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd and 9, Morgan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Morgan. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Morgan. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Morgan looks to throw it.
Flushed out right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's Morgan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second down and goal. Morgan, and he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Morgan firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant. Touchdown! Julio Jones with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And complete to Drake London. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get third down conversion.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Smith. Ebron caught left side.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Touchdown, Broncos.
Drake London,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Everybody in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Morgan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Russell Gage, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood. See what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Morgan to throw on third down. Being chased out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum, because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Morgan. This complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Morgan's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's got it down to the 28.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Morgan now on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First down, Morgan with it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Morgan. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. first and goal. They'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ramondre Stevenson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return comes Cobb. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Morgan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. They run with Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 31, Morgan. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. And that is incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw on 3rd down. Morgan. Jones has it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Set to throw is Morgan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Morgan. Under pressure, they got him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Stevenson again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Again, Smith. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Smith on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they put.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Las Vegas, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.